Okay.
But you know the shit's fire.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to another live Pin the Gas podcast on this Willie Wednesday afternoon. And I have the legend himself and the birthday boy, everybody. Dustin back up in the house. Dustin Richards, man. But before we get into it, you guys already know the deal and the routine. This episode is brought to you by Bison. And I say this to everybody out there. Don't buy an off-the-rack suit because it's not going to fit 90% of us at least perfect, right? And when you have a suit that don't fit you perfect, it hinders your body position, your riding experience, causes arm pumps and all kinds of crazy shit, right? So what I need you guys to do is go to bisontrack.com, get your full custom suit started. You pick the colors, you pick the designs, the logos, perforated, kangaroo, cowhide, undersuit, chest protector, gloves, the whole nine. Again, ladies and gentlemen, bisontrack.com. What is up, Dustin? And how's your birthday been, buddy?
Thank you. Hey, following up with your whole Bison. Yeah, man. Don't be diaper butt out there. Don't be the guy with this. Don't be diaper butt.
don't be poo butt out there, okay?
Get a suit that fits. It's for your safety as well.
It seriously it is, and until you actually get a full suit that fits you, that's tailor made for you, then you'll understand what everybody's talking about. You'd be like, dude, I've been missing out this whole time, and you're going to spend a lot of money on an off the rack suit. I mean, they're not cheap. Let's just be honest. But yeah, man. So listen, Dustin, it's your birthday, bro. So what you been doing for your birthday?
Working on motorcycles. I got this Harley, man. I got a Harley. So, Arma's letting R6s run, I guess, because it's discontinued and it's old now. We can something with Moto America. I haven't really read all the new rules for 2025, but yeah, check it out. We got a little scan. Got the motor coming out. The motor's out of it already. That was the last time I ran was Daytona. And then I got my little Harley over here. What's up, Cali, Max, all the Cali crew. Awesome people.
Dude, you're gonna have to take that helmet out and show everybody.
We can do that.
Yeah, let's see that bad boy. And how did you team up with them again?
Man, some of the Florida boys, Adrian Mitchell, Todd Wagner, Derek Johnson. I mean, there's a bunch of people, but they hooked me up with years ago. And I always had this one that's got a scrape. You see my photos when I dragging the helmet on the sidecar?
I did.
Well, there you go.
I love it, dude.
Check it out. This is the new the Catalyst. It's all. I forgot how much it weighs. Sorry, Max. I know I'm supposed to be on point with all this, but they they hook up my cheap pads. They send me visors. The dirt bike. Man, it's one of the best sponsors I've ever had. I broke my neck a while back, so having a very light helmet and tight. I got a smaller head, even though my head's big. I gotta have a light helmet, especially for like endurance racing and stuff like that. It just kills my neck, man. And I'm getting on today. I'm 44, so there's times I will wake up like, what did you do? I'll come to work like this. So, what happened to you? I woke up. I don't have a cool story.
Nah, I hear you. You're as you get older, your body aches in places you never thought you even knew existed. You're like, wait a minute,
Man,
I didn't know I had a bone there.
I busted my weenus. Look at that. That's my weenus.
I love it. It's even got a little mushroom head on it.
Yeah, I was like, there's a fellow sidecar racer. Her name, what is her name? She's an anesthesiologist, come to find out. So she's like, she's a doctor. So I'm like, hey, is this okay? Should I pop it? And no, everybody's like, no. I'm like, I'll be all right. I got me a squirt gun. A nasty one.
Yeah, nasty one.
Man, but yeah, man, getting old sucks, guys. Getting old sucks.
I call it getting young. Getting young sucks, man. It's like, yeah. But I enjoy it, man. I enjoy the journey. That's what it's about is the journey, not the destination. We all know what the destination is. But it's the journey, leading up to that is what matters the best and the most, and when you're young, Dustin, you try to fit in where you get in, try to be popular with the popular kids and all that bullshit. I figured out kind of at a young age that that wasn't for me. It was a waste of time and energy, man. It's like, fuck it, dude. I just want to be me and be the real me, and you either like me or you don't. It don't hurt my feelings at all. I just see it as it's your loss, right? It all goes back to, what I say all the time. None of us are strangers. We're just friends that haven't met yet. You know what I mean?
Right. What's that,
so
like 6 degrees of separation type of deal?
6 degree. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Absolutely. So, dude, it's your birthday again, bro. What's for dinner? I see you drinking a cerveza right now.
Man, I am. I've been it's Twisted Tea, man. On the bottom of these caps is actually, let's see what this one says. This one says Grunt. So me and this very special young lady friend of mine, and she's like a daughter to me. We come up with a Twisted Tea game. It's pretty cool though. It's got words, so you have to come up with the most thoughtful sentence. You can come up with a sentence, and you can take people's caps, and you can add caps. I don't remember all the rules because we actually haven't had to sit down and play it. And plus, she's too young to drink Twisted Tea. But as far as coming up with the game material, aced it. But yeah, that's a little Mary. Shout out to Mary if you're watching. But yeah, good stuff, dude. Good stuff.
Good stuff, man. Well, shout out to Mary. Yeah, if you're watching, and my buddy Emmanuel just said, "Happy birthday, Dustin."
Thanks, Emmanuel. That's what's up.
Yep, that's exactly what's up. So listen, Dustin, dude, I got to know about Laguna Seca, right? You called me up. You said, "Hey, I got this deal going on. I get to go to Laguna, do the sidecars. It's always been my dream, bro." So tell the story.
The dream has been lived. I got goosebumps right now just talking about it. Mad hats are off to Albertville Airport. You know who you are. He wanted to stay anonymous on this whole deal. Huge. But first and foremost on this whole deal was Steven. I don't know how I'm going to butcher your name, buddy. I'm sorry. It's Steven Artest, but it's Hot Shot Welding. Hot Shot Welding down in Florida. He called me up and said, "Hey, you going out to California?" I was like, "No, man. First off, I couldn't afford it. I have my grandmother I take care of as well. And then first and foremost, I could not afford it, He said, "Well, you're a good guy, man, and you've been doing really well this year. And I know you're taking care of your grandma, and your life's changed from what it has been." And oh man, it has. He says, "I'm gonna buy you a ticket." I said, "What?" So he was also the guy that was going to take my spot driving. So not only did he not drive the sidecar that I race now, and he's never been out to Laguna Seca. There's number two, but financed me a plane ticket and also gave me some pocket cash along the way. So I mean, I'll get here right now talking about him. I mean, what a man, dude. That lifeline friend right there, buddy. And there's a few other people all know who you are. I mean, the Arma racer fan, just the racers. It's not just Arma. I mean, the whole racer family that I have is stupid strong, man. And I love all of you. You all know who you are. I tell them so much, man. And man, I didn't drink on the flight. I was there to do a job. I was so excited, and people could see like the sparkle in my eye, and from airport to airport, and they'd hear my story and just want to get pictures and stuff. Like, I'm just a guy going out to try to. I didn't think I was even on podium, man. I'm out there with Bernard. Bernard's like the chief engineer. You cannot call him a mechanic or anything like that, but chief engineer. Like, he's the head mofo for Jay Leno, and Kevin Starr and Wade Boyd. Wade Boyd, I think he's been raced at Isle of Man 18 times. That's my competition. Unlimited funds, Isle of Man racer. Like, woo! Bill Wilmeroff, he's on the F1. That was my former driver who I've been with for the past 4 years. I mean, stupid competition, and got this. 2 of them, actually, Saturday and Sunday.
Congratulations, my man.
Yep. And I actually taught. I was part of a sidecar school, so I was a coach and took a student out on the track, and I was, it's a whole different ball game being a passionate because I'm just like, woo, and I trusted Bill and I trusted Peter. But this time it's not just me. Now I'm in my rear view. I'm seeing if he's in the same spot, and I can feel them. I can kind of look back and see his head right here, So I'm waiting for him to get fully transitioned over, So there's a lot more going on, and I'm bringing that dude home. You come out with me, I'm bringing you home, but we're not going to go slow. So it's a whole different level of responsibility.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
And crazy. And
we lost him. Hang on, ladies and gentlemen. He'll be back here in a second. How's everybody else's day been going on?
Let's see what's gonna go on here.
Oh, he's back. I hear him.
Sorry about that, guys. So,
You're good.
So Friday we didn't get that much practice. I only got about 6 laps of practicing before a race. I think we got maybe 3 or 4 laps in them, because the most of the Friday was with students. So me and Johnny didn't get out to go actually push, And as you go faster and faster, your lines kind of change, especially on the sidecar, and especially your timing. And just becoming Johnny never been on that track ever, and I'd been on it, but as a passenger. But that is not being a passenger. The only thing that transfers over is okay, there's a hill coming up. There's the corkscrew. As far as driving the machine, there's nothing. So it's all brand new territory. And I was having issues, and Bill come and talk to me, and Kevin. There's another Johnny. We got Johnny Florida, my guy, and then Johnny California. I think it's Johnny Crown and Johnny Glover. Sat down, man. We were at nighttime and having dinner, and I'm like, well, it's pushing on me, I'm getting like it's pogoing, And he saw how we were riding and got Johnny up on there. We're back on the rig, and he said, lean more forward and get your foot from back from here and put it up in here. Johnny's he's a national champion, multinational champion, and so am I. And we did that and went out for the practice the next time, and it was a little wet. And I'm doing, Damon and Frank that got that Toyo tire. They wanted me to drive it because I tested tires, the Avons out at Talladega, Little Tally. And, man, Saturday was good. Sunday, those tires were garbage. I was sideways at every turn, man. I was like, woo, it was fun, though. So I have a feel for the car now. So I go out there, and there's moisture on the track, and I'm like, and everybody's like, how are the tires? I'm like, I'm going to go out there, let you guys go ahead, and I want to show you that I couldn't get them to break loose, So we go out there, and I come back in. I was like, that's the fastest we've been all weekend, bud. This is practice. This is Saturday practice. And we come back in, we dropped like 3 or 4 seconds, and that's how I tested the tires for the guys.
Love it, man. I love it. So let me ask you this, Dustin. How different is, because those don't have suspension on them, right? So
no, they've got suspension for sure.
They do.
Yep.
Look,
so we've got it's actually their motorcycle. So you'll have a bunch of rear shocks, basically.
Okay.
So and you can play with the ride height and compression and rebound, all that stuff. We didn't I don't even think we messed with tire pressures all that much, man. We just went out and sent it. We could have, but it was everything felt right, especially when we got it to turn. I think it was 3 coming around 4 going up towards the Michelin Bridge up at Laguna. Man, what a beautiful track.
It is. It's absolutely. I've been there in 2005. I haven't been back since, but yeah, it's absolutely a gorgeous track. And then Frank says, "You're welcome for the Toyo tires."
Thank you, Frank. Thank you. Yep, that's the gentleman. He's the team manager. He comes in. He also teaches the sidecar racing school. So if you guys want to be a passenger or a driver one day, contact me. I'll get you in contact with Frank. But Frank's our coach, man. He's very good at it. Very good at it. So
nice.
It's been an awesome, man. It's been an awesome ride, and I appreciate all these guys so much.
I love it, man. I love it. I love the commodity and the people in our sport. Simply amazing. The best humans on our planet.
Yes, Rachel. And I have my grandmother and a couple other family members that are, I have. But other than that, I don't have anybody else. When I lose those guys, the racer family is all I have. It's all I have. It's you guys.
Yeah.
My life is life. I say life is life. But
that's it. Life is life.
Racer family.
Right. So how is it different? Is it a lot different setting up a sidecar than it is a solo bike?
Oh yeah. I mean, so see how I'm already going in this. It is so much work. I think for hey Frank, chime in here, buddy. What is it? For every hour on the track, it's like 2 or 3 hours. If Peter Estif is here, Peter S is always it's always the passenger's fault. Getting into the sport, the passenger's got to do everything. You clean the bike, you load the bike. I mean, I was like, I don't know if I want to do this. So I started out with Peter, It is so much work, man. And you have to trust your passenger. You have to trust your driver. You gotta talk about it before the race. And as far as like you'll come in, like you'll have, how you get the little rolled up marbles on your race slicks and stuff. Well, you pick up everybody's, and now your tire's not this big; it's this big, and you got 3 of them. So it picks up everything, the gravel, your vacuum, and stuff. I mean, you'll come in, and it's like you've got Pebble Beach, or you've got like your own runoff in your belly tray. It's just gravel. Like you gain like 15 pounds coming off track, man. And the tire pressure, the tires they fluctuate as well. So, and then you just got communication, So I mean, the number one bike setup on a sidecar is your passenger and yourself. You guys got to talk about it and say, okay, I'm having trouble here, or I'm having trouble there. And God forbid, so let's say you blow like Frank out in California. He come down, it's coming right off the corkscrew, man. Thank God it didn't happen right there, but he had a piece of the frame, the rear subsection, it broke in half. Doing that through the tire forward, that through the chain forward, that got bunched up, cracked. The Suzuki's have a rod that goes through. It split that rod for the clutch in half. It took the pickup crew forever trying to get it off, And okay, so just to get to that, you've got to take the body off. I mean, the body. There's some of these have 2 parts of the body, so you got to get that off, and then you got to access this, and then you got to jack it up. Well, you don't have front and rear stands. You have to jack up certain jack points and kind of get the whole bike up in the air. I mean, it's a process, but we love every minute of it. But it's a car that goes as fast as a motorcycle.
Love it. He said it's a car. It's a 2-passenger car with no windows, no doors.
It's funny, a guy, one of the guys on the award ceremony at ARMA, I forgot his name, but he calls them speed missiles. I was like, that's it. That's what they are. They're speed missiles.
I love it. Speed missiles. So Brandy says, happy birthday again. Yes, it is Dustin's birthday. We're celebrating the legend himself. Birthday is 44 today. Feeling 23.
I am.
That's right. Me too, in my mind. Right. I am.
Well, I'm not 23 anymore. Ask me how I know.
How you know?
So I guess I fractured a rib while I was out in California. I guess coming off the corkscrew, and I break. Johnny, if you're on here, man, you're the man. I break this thing. I hammer down on the brakes like I'm road racing sometimes, and sometimes I forget, because I'm in the zone, and you can because Johnny holds on, but God forbid if anybody else was on that thing, man, that'd be going boo, So I guess under my braking and him, whatever corner it was in, he'd have to be a right-handed corner. The pressure of his weight and in the brakes, I have my suit and a chest pad in. I fractured a rib. So, long story short, I didn't go to the hospital or anything. I toughed it out, and each week got worse and worse and worse. So I guess it's like, I forgot what it's called, but it's an inflammation around the rib with fluid. It started to hurt. I was like, am I having a heart attack? Am I having a heart attack? And it went from up here to down here and then everywhere. So now it all hurts. And it got to the point where I couldn't even breathe. I couldn't turn my head. I couldn't even, if I went to turn my steering wheel, major pain. So that pleurisy, that's right, pleurisy. So pleurisy will make you sound like a but it's been interesting, man. So yeah, major pain, bud.
That's I couldn't imagine. Never cracked a rib, but I could imagine it freaking absolutely hurts.
I finally get that full breath, man, but it got to the point where I couldn't. I was like, ow, 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 like driving like this, ow, ow, ow. I turned my damn steering wheel, man, like stupid.
I do, man.
You still want to go racing? Like, yeah, dude.
Yeah, absolutely, I do. Yeah, 100%. I'm going racing for sure. So listen, man, we got Peter in the house. He's an absolute legend. I had him on my podcast.
Oh.
Everybody, Peter Essoff, Race to Isle of Man TT, all that.
It's my mentor.
Yeah, dude. And if you guys haven't had a chance, go back to my Spotify or my YouTube channel, watch his podcast. It's absolutely amazing. And there will be a part 2 coming. Yes, Peter, we need to schedule another one. And then Frank says,
let's bring him on.
Yeah, dude, Frank, if you want to join, shoot me a message on Messenger and I'll send you the link and we'll just bring you straight in.
Yeah, bring Frank, bring Peter Estefan, those are
Yeah, I mean, if Frank wants to come in, Frank,
yeah.
I don't have your info, but
What about
Dustin
Peter?
does. Yeah, if Peter wants to join, he can join. If Frank wants to join, you can send Frank the link, and I'll bring him in the studio too. But Frank
Yeah, it's
says
cool.
for every 1 hour, if a rider is 8 hours of maintenance, that's a lot. And then he said the bolt broke when you was talking about the frame. And then he says, by the way, I got the water pump in today.
I'm coming to install it. I'm the tech. Yeah.
And he says you need a smaller monkey.
No. Yeah. You, how many more seconds do you want me to gap you out?
I love it.
No, hats off to Frank, man. Frank is fast. Down in Talladega, when I tell you, we were sideways on Sunday, man. I would look back and I couldn't get out from him, man. He was on me, on me. So I thought I was gonna be able to take off and kind of play around a little bit. No, it was a race. So
that's awesome, man. So you've been to Laguna Seca. You said that previously, right? On a solo motorcycle. So how much different was it, the experience being in the sidecar?
No, I never did Laguna on
okay.
2 wheels. Not yet. I rode with Peter Estef out there.
Okay.
Yep.
Peter said, "Where's Johnny?
Where's Johnny?
Where is Johnny,
buddy? I've been calling him, trying to figure out. We got this race coming up in 2 weeks. I don't know what's going on. There's a bunch of politics going on between. I'm not gonna wait. He needs to call Frank. Tell Johnny to call Frank, and then right after Frank, call me. But actually, in the points, we could be, if we were to do the race in 2 weeks, we'd be in the points, be leading the points. My first year driving in F2.
Nice.
However, I can't get a hold of Johnny, so I don't know what's going on.
Johnny, where are you, Johnny? So hang on, we'll keep talking. I'm gonna send Frank an invite. He sent me his email, so let me. So tell us some more about the weekend in Laguna Seca. You showed up Friday. Was it Friday, the beginning of the?
No, yeah, it was actually Thursday night. That third Thursday night, I actually got to fly into Monterey. So when I met Peter and flew out there, we met Matt Collier is the track manager of Laguna Seca. Very good friend of mine now. I actually took Matt out on Saturday, or actually Sunday. Saturday or Sunday, he went out with me. So I took the track manager out on the sidecar with me and driving. And it's just been, we've evolved into a business relationship to a very, very close friendship. So Matt Collier, Laguna Seca track manager, is absolutely amazing. Best hospitality you could ever ask for. So it's been epic, man. It's been epic.
It's been proper mega. That's what I always say.
Proper mega. Proper
mega. That's it, man. Absolutely proper mega.
And the people, I mean, you've heard the story with Peter. The people that you meet racing these things, you can't make it up. I mean, we hung out with Barry Weiss a couple of years ago at Barber. That's Storage Wars guys, his wife had to kick Barry Weiss out of the RV. It's funny. It's just
that's hilarious.
So we met the Hills Angels and stuff. I mean, just the stories go on and on and on and on, and it brings such an amazing smile on people's faces. I gave one of my awards was a hat at Black Hawk Farms a couple years ago as well. And this guy rode in on his BMW and his mom in the sidecar. I got off. They loved us, and I took my hat off and signed it to her, and Peter signed it to her and gave it to her, and that's a fan for life. They're like, "Where you at? You coming this year? You coming this year?" Just stuff like that. It's just, it makes people smile.
It absolutely it does, and it makes them even more bigger of a fans, right? And then they enjoy coming because now they feel they're part of something, which is
I was dragging my helmet and doing the scorpion, and Peter and Ann were like, "Urgh," and then we get done racing, and all the fans come up. Like, you guys, oh my God, it was amazing. You're nuts.
I love it.
And then it was just cool. It's cool.
Yeah.
We're very approachable. We're just racers, man. To other people are like rock stars or something, but we're just having the time of our life.
That's what it's about. Frank, I sent you an email, so check and confirm to make sure you got it. Your laptop's got to have a Google Chrome on it if you use a laptop, or you could use your cell phone. So you just click on the link; it'll bring you directly in the studio, and I'll accept your invite. And boom, you'll be in. You'll be on the podcast.
87-year-old grandma still driving my truck. She brings it back with dents and scrapes from time to time. I got a phone call not too long ago. It was a police officer. Said, your grandma is she didn't stop for about 2 miles. She's had to go to her doctor's appointment. I thought it was DUI because she was swerving in between lanes. So I turned my camera on. She ran 3 cars off the road a little bit. Pulled her over. Does your grandma drink? I'm like, no, sir. She's old. So
that's hilarious. I got a kind of similar story, and I never told this before on my podcast. So I had an aunt. She was schizophrenic. She had a couple different personalities. Well, when I was in high school, she used to let me borrow her truck, right? And then she would forget that she let me borrow her truck and call the police saying somebody stole her truck. Right. So they would pull me over. Oh, your aunt just called, said you stole the truck. I was like, bro, I'm her nephew. She just let me borrow the truck. Right. So after 15 times of her doing it, they'd have to pull me over. And then they're like, you're good. We just want to make sure it's you. She called again. I said, I figured. So yeah, but I loved her to death. And look who we got in. Frank.
What's up, Frank?
Welcome to Pin to Gas. How you doing?
What's up, guys?
Come say hi. Let me see if I can get my grandma to say hi real quick, guys. Hey,
yeah,
what's
bring
up,
her
Frank?
on in.
Here she is. How you doing?
I think I saw the grandma one time. I think it was a
Here
tap.
she is.
I thought it was your mom.
Here she is.
Who am I talking to?
You're talking to Chris and Frank.
Hi, Chris.
Hello. I'm doing good. How are you?
Well, I'm pretty good. Couldn't be no woman down.
She comes out. Finally got the Harley started up the other night. She's like, that sounds good. And we painted the exhaust. Here, check this out. So this is kind of a wild little color. It's a ceramic coating.
Nice.
Yeah, I think it's too much orange. So yeah, I told you I won't keep you on it. Everybody want to say hi? No, I haven't. Well, we'll talk about that later. We'll go back later. That's all. We'll get a few more minutes on this, and we'll go check on them again. I think my grandma's got a boyfriend.
Uh-oh.
His name's Outlaw. He's a good friend of mine, though. He's good people.
I love it. Good, man. I'm happy for her. Everybody needs to be happy for sure. 100%.
So what's up, Frank?
Yeah, dude. How did Frank and you two meet? How did that happen?
We know each other for a while. He from Daytona. I mean, he actually when he ran the Daytona 200 at that time, he used one of my garages to do the track. If you remember, that was the catcher for him on his
Yeah,
Daytona.
he was on my crew.
200, right? I was a catcher. I wear a helmet, so in case he missed a break, I won't break my head on the way down. I know.
He knows I'm a wild one.
Yeah, several years now.
Also,
That's
Frank. So I used to be like, I wanted to be the flashiest guy, the brightest colors. And Frank, this is a CCS Azure days, and this guy right here, man, he's always doing it up, So it's cool. It's cool. So 2 wheels, and then we ended up getting in the sidecars.
Yeah.
And then he links up with Damon, and I planned on being over there working with those guys right now. If my mom hadn't passed away, I'd be with these guys right now instead of working at the airport. Bill Aviation and Mid-South Aviation. But yeah, my goal was to be with these guys right now.
Dustin is the one that got me into the sidecar crack addict, I think. We started with one.
I slipped in the sidecar pill.
We started with one sidecar. We're up to 7 now. So
nice.
Yeah.
I was telling him about you on Sunday at Tally.
Oh, I was rubbing paint, brushing, rubbing, scraping, and dragging, everything.
I told him I kept looking back. I'm like, he's right there. He's right there. No breathing.
Yeah, but that's because you wanted to break the track record. So we were 2.5 seconds behind.
Yep.
So I
I was less than 2
Yeah.
seconds away from Peter Estes. My first time ever driving a sidecar ever. And I said,
we were 30 seconds from third place. We disappeared, and then we were 30 seconds ahead of third place.
me, Frank, and then 30 seconds later, third place.
Yep.
So
I was
Frank,
really lucky.
how long have you been racing sidecars?
I've been racing sidecar for maybe a year.
Longer than that. A little bit longer than that.
Almost two now. You know, I raced the only PT1 F1 sidecar 600, which is not the same as the F2. It's a F2 is 8 feet long by 5 feet wide. Mine's 11.5 feet long by 5 feet wide. The engine is on the back. On Dustin 1000, the engine is on the front.
Yeah, I'm a shorter chassis.
Yeah, Dustin sidecar.
I'm an F1 guy, though. Don't get me. I'm an F1 guy.
Yeah. He started in as a passenger for several years, and when it came his time, we let him use the F2. There's only 3 in the United States of those F2s, 1000. I think Bill Becker has one, and Wade has the other one, and then you.
It's awesome. Like, these guys, out of anybody they could choose, they choose this guy. And it was crazy because they talk about it, and they're all sitting down, and Damon and Johnny, they're like, they are all like almost at the same time. What about Dustin? You know, I was like,
He earned it.
yes.
He earned the right to race it because he knows. I know he's very good at 2-wheel racing, and he knows very well tracks, apex, negative positive cambers and stuff like that. And he's not afraid of speed. So, and he knows sidecar from being a passenger, so he knows what to do. I mean, we just don't pick him because he was just, I wouldn't give it 1000 to anybody unless they have several years of racing. Dustin earned his right to race at 1000 on my app.
Thank you guys. Yeah, still same thing, man. I'll get to you. I thank you guys so much, man. Like I feel blessed, dude. I really do.
You are. Yeah, absolutely you are. 100%. Oh, we lost him. Here he is.
Again.
Good stuff, though. It's real good stuff.
It is. It is.
I take it. It means so much to me. Being out there and on that track, it's just my happy place, man.
Oh, we're gonna do with Barber is coming, and then Daytona.
When is Daytona, in October?
October.
It's
the third week.
So Barber, I got it right here. So Barber is the 10th to 13th. It's the following weekend. So add
yeah, we got Barber coming in the mid of October, and then right after, we're just gonna drive to Daytona because we got to be there by Wednesday. So
what a cool what's it called? You got a bunch of cars together and stuff. What's the word I'm looking for here, guys?
Fast and the Furious.
No, it's like all your haulers, like NASCAR. You got all the convoy.
Yeah, convoy. There you go.
Yeah,
I had a brain fart too. I was like, yeah, what is that? So Jeff Dixon says, "Happy birthday, the Dustin Racing."
That's right. What's up, Jeff? Jeff's sidecar racer too. I've ridden with Jeff many a times. He's not only just a sidecar racer; he's a personal friend. And I tell you right now, Jeff Dixon has the best pickles in the world.
Oh, dude, I'm a pickle person, Jeff.
I've been telling him to put it on the market. Yes, all across the country. Same thing with Jeff. Hey, taste this pickle. They're like, oh my god, amazing.
I love pickles. I love hot and spicy pickles.
Dude, I have Clausen, sweet jerkins, dill, you name it. Bread and butter, you name it. I used to have them all. And if I had money, my fridge is stacked with all of them. Jeff's pickles are the best.
Well, I need some, Jeff. And listen, we got another legend in the house, my man Darren Rodriguez.
What's up, Darren?
Everybody knows Darren. He's Envy Race Leather,
Envy,
which is absolutely amazing brand. Dude, we got Ella Dreyer and Avery Dreyer. Well, there's
what's up, guys?
A bunch of them, but
right.
Yeah, it's Darwin's absolutely mega. So you guys stay tuned.
Yes.
And then we got Miguel Trina. What is up, Miguel?
What's
He
up,
says, happy
Miguel?
birthday.
I haven't seen Miguel in forever.
Yeah, Miguel's awesome. I need to.
Did we lose Frank?
Yeah, we lost Frank. I'll see. He'll click back in. It's easy. Just Frank. I know you're listening. Just click on the link I sent you. There you go. Bring him right back in, and then add to stage. Now he's back.
Miguel came because he saw my name and he ran into it.
And then Jeff.
Me and Miguel go years. I mean, back to maybe 2005.
Wow.
Me and Miguel started. I've been racing for probably 17, 18 years. But me and Miguel were the founders of the spec class for AMA for the 250s back in, I think it's 2010, 2011.
And then when you was Motec or whatever, was
Milwaukee.
I was the founder, part owner of the Motrack motorcycles. Also, that we won the championship back in 12 hours of Bushnell against the all major Japanese brands. We rode with what's his name, Sean Dylan Kelly. I think it was like 14, 15 years back in 2017. And then Firino was part of the team, and then we ran the I think it was the 12 hours or the 24 hours with Michael Carrera on the mini GP back in Bushnell. So
speaking of Sean, we got my man here wants Sean on the podcast. We got to get him on here for him.
I do, dude. I talked to Sean in at Mid Ohio, and yeah, he said he'll come on the podcast. So I need to actually. I can't remember. I think he gave me his personal phone number.
Cool.
I'll get him online for you. We used to be neighbors.
SDK, yes, I got his number. I should call his ass right now. What up, SDK?
Call him. Try it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
That'd be awesome. he won't recognize my number. He's like, who the hell is this calling? I'll shoot him a text.
Yeah, I can arrange it if you want.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. I'd love to have him on. Absolutely,
very good kid. Very responsible. Very good kid.
He is. He's a legend, just like Dustin, just like you, Frank.
Oh no, I'm on the same way.
No, I'm very funny. I'm very funny.
Nothing to compare to Sean. Hats off that kid. He's a young man now.
Yeah, he is.
So he's 20s now.
Yep.
Yeah, 21, I think, or 22. Something. He's young. Yeah.
That's called living the dream, right there, buddy.
Yes, it is. And he is Argentinian, if I'm not mistaken.
He's Argentinian, but I think he was born here. Parents are Argentinian.
Okay, all right.
And then he got an Irish last name. I don't know. It's like Dylan Kelly. Kelly is an Irish name. So I don't know where they got all that.
That's awesome. And Miguel says it's been a bit. Great to see you guys out there having fun.
Oh, he's dying to jump on the passenger side.
Oh, come on, Miguel. Come on, buddy.
Dude, I want to get in the passenger. I'm trying to go. Peter told me that when I show up, he'll put me on, and I'd love to go for a ride around.
Barbara, it is.
Don't forget to breathe. That's all.
Yep. And then we always a positive hand. You never let go. You always have one of these locked.
I got the Kung Fu death grip on that bitch. Trust me.
Yeah, no, my passenger at the beginning had blister because she would not let go of that thing, and she had blister right through the gloves. She would not let go of the handle.
Oh, I can only imagine for sure. And then Rick Hint says, "What's up, Dustin? Tell him about our crazy street riding back in the day."
Okay, so you guys know who Rick is, right? Rick's Picks.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, he's
here too.
So,
Rick is here too. He used to take our pictures and ask him about the bus ride to Bushnell.
What? Say it again. So
the bus ride at Bushnell.
I'll go ahead and tell you guys. So back before I started racing, I was a street squid. I called myself the street assassin. We didn't cruise. We fucking sent it. I'm talking about in South. Like, what happens if you get pulled over?
Okay. Yeah, what are you talking about? Yeah. What's that?
I'm talking about white 160 as fast as these bikes would fucking go. And we do it every day, all night long. I mean, it's sending it constantly. We're lucky to be here, Rick. Straight up, buddy. We're so lucky to be here.
Yeah, me too. I was a squid too myself. Ran from the police more times than they used to. I'll put it to you like this: something else I never talked about. My name was so known in Body Tot here in Virginia that when any motorcycle ran from the police, they'd bring a search warrant to my parents' house and knock on the door just to see if I was home. Make them open up the garage door, make sure my bike was there and I was there. Yeah, it was.
Okay, that's profiling,
Bro, dude, I was that goon fool, just like what you said, 140, 150, whatever it would go. Bam, this is it. They pull up beside me, cut on the lights. I just laugh at them, give them the bird, ride a wheelie, and just be out. See ya.
Man, there used to be a bike club down there. I forgot what the name of it was, but they used to tell me like they wanted me. I was just hanging around and stuff. I'm like, I'm a free rider. I'm not a prospect. You know, they try to tell me where I can ride. I said, until you're faster than me, you don't tell me where I can ride. I got to ride in the back of the pack. You know, like who the fuck are you?
Yeah, I never joined no club. I'm not.
But they did have, dude. We went to some clubs and stuff, and it was like full VIP. I mean, I get it. It was kind of cool. It was kind of cool, but I'm not gonna be told. I'm not gonna push your bike. I'm not gonna wash your bike. I'm not gonna go get you a drink. And you're not gonna tell me where I ride up in the pack. Nope. I'd pull up. They had the roundabouts. I go around these roundabouts and I get off. And I used to wear like I had like dirt bike pants, you know, and the out like the chest protectors and stuff. And I'd be mooning these guys because they'd be all coming around and I'd be full out mooning them. I'm lucky I didn't get my ass beat so many times.
Frank, did you ever do any crazy stuff like that on the street?
I did. I mean, I got stopped a couple of times by this particular trooper going down the Keys when I used to live in Florida. Now, he bossed me for everything, you know, because I had it modify. I think it was like a 750 Ace, you know, cruiser type thing. Then I got into the Ducatis and speed bikes and stuff like that. I remember drove from Florida to the turnpike doing probably 140, 150 average. I had to stop at every other service station because I was eating the gas of the 48 Ducati all the way to Ocala. And then my wife at that time, because I don't feel good, so I had to ride back the same speed, you know, going down turnpike. I actually fall asleep and change lanes without noticing it, about 140 miles an hour. You know, but after 2011, I got in an accident. I was on a red light. Somebody was on the phone, hit me on the back, and never again rode on the street after that. So it's all been back after 2011. I can't ride on the street anymore.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna try this Harley. I'm gonna try it. You know, I mean,
no, I can't.
I got airbags on it. I got airbag shocks on it. It had spoked rims. We machined out the mag of the 21 spoke mag wheel. So I mean, there's a lot of fab going into it. I'm planning on flipping it. I'm kind of thinking like the Yamaha MT-09. It's supposed to be coming out in 2025 with like the R1, R6 bodywork on it. You know, it should be naked. It's supposed to be a full body. I'm like, cool, but you know, why not? You know, I'm not gonna go out here and rip. Definitely not running from anybody in Alabama. You know, every corner's got pine needles, some dirt. They'll look right at you and pull them right out in front of you. This isn't my expedition. Like, you don't. This is just like cruising. You know, like I'm old now. God,
you're not old, man. Come on, man. Get out of here with that.
Cruise, you know. I just want to check out this, like the mountains. Like, there's so many big mountains. I mean, it's beautiful, man. So I want to give it a shot. If not, we can get another race bike. Finish the cycle.
Yeah. So let me ask you this. Let me ask you guys this. Those that are going to be listening to this and watching this, what if they wanted to get into sidecars? What do they got to look for? Where do they go? Who do they talk to? And what's the cost in getting one? Frank?
Well, I'm the unofficial instructor for ARMA. And they're the only one that can certify you to a class. I got put on this position because of Mr. Dale Lavender, retired after 18 years of showing the class. I have an extensive background on coaching and training people as an instructor for LTD, Legacy Track Days Racing.
CJ Cohen.
Yep.
Yeah, with CJ Cohen, which is an AMA certified track day. So I was put on that position. And I've been teaching the schools since Tally. I think the biggest classroom we have was
Laguna.
at Luna Seca. We have 5 passengers and 2 riders, and we were expecting 1 rider and 2 passengers. So Dustin had to take a passenger. Yes,
No, I
you know,
loved it. I was telling him. I was telling Chris about it. It was early in the podcast before we hopped on, but yeah, we were talking about that.
Yeah. So, but it's not for everybody. I can tell you that much. You have to be physically, your upper body has to be physically trained. You know, you have to have some either the rider or the passenger needs to have some background racing motorcycles. You just can't jump into this thing. It is very low, very fast. We pull up to 3Gs in some corners. So if you don't have the upper strength, you have to work with the G forces of the car. And if you go against it, you're gonna get tired within 3 laps. You're not gonna make it to the 4th
You can't
lap.
fight it. You can't fight the process.
Yeah. You have to know about tracks. You have to know about apex. You have to know to be in position before you jump into the turn.
For
And if it's
example, so like on a motorcycle, you'll come in, you'll put your elbow, you put your head down, you lean into the corner, right? You're hanging off the back, push, feel it stepping out, push the bike up away from you. On the sidecar, as a passenger and stuff, and the driver, it's you're waiting for that. So if you try to come in, it's a sweeping corner, right? And it's gonna be a tight left-hander coming up, and you're trying to fight those G's to come up on that. 3 laps, you're done. You wait till right before there's a timing. Right before it goes left, the chair puts you where you want to be, and it's like effortless. But that's where the skill set
the
goes in.
responsibility of the passenger is to if it's a left chair sidecar like the modern cars, is to protect the chair. So we need the weight on the left side 80 more than we need it on the right side. On the right side, we're there. The motor is there. We got 2 tires, and then we have
That side's not lifted.
third wheel, the third wheel to make the right turn. But we depend. That's the main concern of the passenger, to protect where the chair side is, to give us a counterweight. Otherwise, we'll flip the car till whoever it is, it's going to fly out, and we get stuck under it.
So the chair will lift up if the person's not there or that person falls off. And it goes into a left-hander. It won't steer. They usually go. I've seen passengers fall off, and they do the best. They just like up, 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 and they just go straight off into the grass. If they're already committed to that turn or they have to turn, you're upside down.
Yeah. So to get into it, I mean, not to scare people. I mean, once at least you have the background knowledge of riding a motorcycle. It is a completely different experience of riding a car or a motorcycle. You're 2.5 inches from the ground, going up to 140, 150 miles an hour, depending on what type of configuration you have. And it's a team effort. And it is truly 2 people job steering the sidecar. One person cannot do it by himself. The rider cannot do it.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. I just want to add to it when you get done.
The most we can do is the car as straight as possible, so we don't kill the passenger by overworking the upper arms.
Tire them out, not necessarily kill. Yeah. Tire them out.
We try to, like the chicane, we take them as straight as possible. Dustin knows firsthand the chicane at Tally, how I take them. I don't even look at it as a chicane. I look at a straight line. Everybody freaks out because when they see the video, I don't even turn the wheel. It's just, I'll go in.
Point and shoot. He's pointing and shooting. That's why they call him Top Gun, because he's got Top Gun rig.
But that's what my sidecar looks like, an F-14.
That's my favorite jet.
But when we add to this real quick, with the school, if you want to get into it, you definitely have ARMA, but there's also going to be a race school in the future. It's going to be an addition on it. organizations have race schools, but they also have like the Yamaha school.
Like for example, we do if when we were at Mid Ohio recently, which is run by the AMA Vintage Motorcycle Day. I
As a,
gave on Sunday morning. I gave a passenger that wanted to ride it, so I give her what is called an experience sidecar ride. That we take him around the track at 50% speed, so they can see and how it feels and stuff like that. We don't even go, not even close to 60% or 70%. And we play with the vintage sidecar, so she knows the experience and stuff. And if she likes it, then if you're interested, you got to look for an experienced sidecar, the sidecar experience. We have nothing to do with class, and we'll go through an introduction, and then we'll go around three or four laps around the track, one session of one day, and then that's it. If you like it, then you can proceed and schedule a
right.
class when available.
The class we plan on having like the car be fixed. We'll have a backdrop. We Frank's talk about having a projector, so you choose the track that you're going to be going to. You can automatically ride the track with the unit sitting still. I mean, there's so much that we plan on doing. Eventually, we be able to go and rent the whole track to ourselves and have our own track day. We have plans for this. Johnny, the whole reason we're doing the whole Dolphins themed sidecar is Johnny's been trying to get in with Formula One. When we did Daytona, made history at Daytona, first time sidecars raced there on Moderns a few years back. The Dolphins photographer came up, said, "Hey," gave him the card. Johnny, like Peter said, where's Johnny? He's met Tom Garfinkel. Tom Garfinkel owns the Dolphins, So we actually have, we're supposed to be pit race, but I'm not sure what's going on with that whole ordeal. But we got September 30th. I'm flying down there. Supposed to have the Dolphin sidecar at Dolphin Stadium for the second time, to see. And the whole reason for this is to get a foot in the door for Formula One. That's why I'm not a football fan. I'll tell you that right now. But the number 15, his storyline kind of mimics mine. Like me racing two wheels, my mom passing away, getting back into racing. It's the same exact story, but I'm a road racer. He's a football player. So hopefully, and let's say we get that opportunity to get into Formula One, we've changed the whole sport for Americans in this we're the OGs to, so I mean, there's a whole purpose behind everything that we're all doing, and we all add so much to this. But wouldn't it be nice, Frank, if we get paid to do this?
No, the idea of the Miami Dolphins stuff is for the Formula One when it runs down there, because they need filling the space or the time while they have all the spectators doing nothing because nothing is going on.
Idle time.
Sidecars. Yeah, they put sidecars or maybe the motorcycle or an exhibition or this or that. So that's part of the thing, to fill in spots or time on the track while the F1 side with the Formula One cars are not running.
But it takes one time.
That's it.
And we're this close. If you looked at my birthday on my Facebook, it's the Dolphins Cancer. If you look on the sidecar, it's the whole Dolphins Cancer Fund. So it's a big picture here that nobody really knows the whole story on, but that's why.
I love it. Well, good. It's gonna happen. Y'all heard it here first. It's gonna happen,
now, guys. But how cool would that be?
It would be a proper mega, as I always say, right? It would change the game for sure.
It would change the game.
Yep.
Just for motorsports in America as a whole. I mean, that's it'd be amazing.
Well, back to your question about the cost of it. I think that the passenger classes are running for like $95 or $105 for the whole day, and for the rider or the pilot, it's about 300 and something to get the class with ARMA. That's why the cost is to get the certificate. You get a school certification. You don't get a race license to start racing it, but you get if you don't have a license for ARMA, you can get it's like when you take the classes for racing, you get a certificate, and then you do your race, the next weekend or the same weekend, and then you qualify for your license because you went to school, so now you can get your license. That's what it is right now.
It's a it's a stair step process, and then if you once you get your
Right.
license, if you can't come off a car, Frank and Damon they've got rentals, so you can actually rent the rig, come and we'll set you up. Your tire pressure it's kind of Go ahead, Frank. I'll go ahead and tell them about the rental program.
Yeah, no, we have few cars to rent. They're mostly modern cars. We don't do the vintage or the classics. And we rent them for the weekend. Very inexpensive compared to a motorcycle. Between 300 to 400 for the weekend, depending on if it's a long car or a short car, and that includes the gas and the transportation. For the track, and then on tires. But we also do the leasing part that they can lease it for an extended time, so that car gets dedicated for that particular team. We do that too.
It's kind
But
of like the Seth
we try
Starr Stillback, but for sidecars.
we try to make it as easy as possible to get into the business. And I know we have some sites that we have. If you're interested in buying one, we can point you to the site, or otherwise you got to buy them. We got people in the UK and in France that can facilitate
Worldwide.
bringing over few sale sidecars that are being sold right now, or they're selling right now in France and in the UK. But the average cost to bring in from over there, they can go from 5,000 pounds to 50,000 pounds,
Yeah,
depending on
definitely. That's what I was about to say.
if it's metal or carbon fiber or monocoat, what they call it. Some of the sidecars, the frame probably weighs 100 pounds because they're made out of carbon. Yeah.
And when you
And
get done racing,
including
you retire, just put it on the wall.
Yeah. or but the cost is not much. The tires will last you for the whole season, more
I
or
was
less.
telling, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but Frank, I was telling him about the Toyo test.
Yeah. I mean, we were trying because the Toyo was one of the most inexpensive tires you can purchase at this moment,
Super
and
grippy.
they make the correct size for the sidecar, which is 13 inches, and the front wheel is 7 to 8 inches, and the back wheel is from 9.5 to 10 inches wide. It is they're massive tires. They can outbrake any superbike because you have three brake rotors.
Yeah.
By just pressing one pedal, you hit the three rotors at the same time. The Toyo tires, in this case, we raise the Toyo and we raise Hoosiers tires. The Toyo tires are wet and dry, while the Hoosiers are just plain slick. So,
And the Toyos, the Toyos had a groove in it. But out in Cali, I was telling Chris, man, it was wet. I said, "Watch this practice, Frank. Watch this practice. I'm sending it."
I love it.
I know they're very sticky. Those tires are like soft, medium soft compound, so they're very sticky. And compared to a motorcycle tire, it's a flat tire, so you get the full 9 inches or the full 10 inches gripping on the ground all the time. And they actually literally use very little pressure, between 15 to 16 pounds. That's it. Compared to the motorcycle. I don't know. It's a science, I guess. We're learning, and it changes. Every sidecar is different. Not two are the same. Mine's a 19. I think it's early 1990s sidecar. The one that Dustin is riding I think is a 20 2012 or 2018.
I mean, I don't know, but that car was made for me because all the previous drivers on this thing, man, it had nasty head shake. I mean, now.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we changed.
It's like nothing with me. I've had no problem. I haven't even got I got a little bit of pogoing up in Laguna, but other than that, man, this car is like it was meant to be.
Yeah, no, I made some changes on the suspension when I took it to NC Bike, and it took all the head shake stuff. I rode it in. I raced it actually at Mid Ohio. Mine was too from Laguna Seca, and I didn't have any head shake. And I was doing 6 gear full throttle on it on the back end of Mid Ohio, and which is a long straightaway. And I had no complaints about it.
What's up?
I just got back from Mid Ohio. I was out there for the Moto America race. This is my first time there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And Frank, I like the hat, the SDK hat, man. I like it.
Yeah, I got it. And, I'm very good promoter for SDK. Whatever he needs. I remember he came one time, one of the races at he was running racing a motor, and he was sliding everywhere. And he goes, "Why are you sliding so much, Dylan?" So my tire is worn out. So he goes, "Get it over there, and here's the money for a new tire." I mean, I don't want you to kill yourself. That's me. That's how I.
That's my new cat. Her name's Princess. She came out of the blue. Tell me this cat's not beautiful. It's a Persian
beauty.
And Siamese Persian. She's so gorgeous. I named her Princess because she's so needy.
That's what my dog's name. I got my Frank. Do you have any animals?
Yes, I got a
my dog right here.
pig with a French coat.
I love it.
No, it's actually it's a French bulldog staff. What it's called. So it's a 60-pound.
He's a big boy.
He'll tow a house with him behind. Papa,
That's right.
Papa, here.
Well, how big was Sam, my alligator, last time I was on here? How big was he?
Who?
You remember the gator?
Oh yeah.
I got a big gator, man. Check him out.
Oh, he's cute, Frank.
Look.
But he was 60 pounds.
Oh, ain't he cute? He is adorable.
He is adorable. Peter says Frank dog was in timeout.
He owns the trailer. You won't go in my trailer or the truck if he.
Oh no, I'm not. Yeah.
He's a good guard dog.
Look at this guy. I don't see if you guys can see him.
Oh yeah, I see him. Dustin and his alligator.
Yeah, I have a cat someplace. I don't know. It looks like a big punch on the face. His whole face is flat. Himalayan cat.
We have 2 cats too as well. So yeah, it's absolutely. And my buddy Andrew Davis said these guys are always a joy to be around in the Arma paddock.
Thank you.
Absolutely, man. This hour went by super fast.
Fun.
Dude, it's what happens when we have fun. But listen, guys, I can't stay on here too much longer because it's family night.
Hold on. I think we should. I got these mortars. I got these for trespassers. I figured I'd light these off at people before I use the 12 gauge. I think we should light one off.
Light it off.
My grandma's going to have a heart attack, but it's okay.
That's okay. Light it off.
What color, guys? What color? Somebody give me a color. Somebody's watching. Somebody give me a color. Okay, let's do this.
Somebody pick out a color.
How's this going? There we go.
What are those?
Jeff Dixon said, "Do it." Jeff, what color? What color should he light? Andrew, what color? Jason Doss, what color?
Just make sure it's no Arma official close by.
Oh God! Stop, man! No.
Throwing what is it?
Blue.
Roman cat next to the thing.
Blue it is. There you go.
Blue it
Dustin.
is. Okay. All right.
Frank. Me and you got to do a podcast.
Okay, anytime you want, it's fine. The long story.
What did you guys choose the bottom one? I mean, blue, really? Hey, Princess, look, this is you. You wanna,
Chris, it's going to be a long story. It's 20 years of doing this thing.
It's okay.
these are not like any baby ones. These are massive. Like
Those are the massive. Those are the good one. Ryan Snook said, "Let's go." That's right, baby.
You know me. Come on, guys.
You're going to light it up inside the house?
The cat's in the box. You can't make
Now he better not Frank light that up inside the house.
Well, that's
Look at that.
No, that's Dustin.
Hey, what model's that? What model is this?
You better light it up outside, Dustin.
Oh man, I love it. I love it.
hilarious.
It's always interesting.
It is.
I know. He keeps me on my toes at the track all the time.
I bet he does.
It's funny. So we're hanging out. My buddy Matt's like, "Go gather your friends." Like, this is how VIP we had it. So like, go gather what friends you want to come. We take a drink cart. He says, "Go get your buddies." And to get to the corkscrew at night times, like three different security gates. You know, he's got all the keys, all of it. So he said, "Go tell your friends we're gonna go to the corkscrew and we're gonna fire off some."
Well, you guys were actually peeing down the corkscrew.
Huh? Peeing on it?
Mm-hmm. That's what they were told. That
I
he's
don't know
supposed to go to the corkscrew and pee down the corkscrew.
Yeah, whatever. So you gotta pee. We drink beer.
That's why Damon is my business partner on this thing. He told me, "No, I went there with the guys and peed down the corkscrew." What?
I love it.
It was like all fog covered and stuff, and it was like you just sitting up there, you know, like you're at the corkscrew on it. You know, I brought home some gravel on my shirt. My shirt had like a little pocket protector, you know. I was scooping gravel. I saw it at the gift shop. They charged like $100 for a little medicine bottle of gravel. Okay.
Damn.
That's pretty wild. All right, guys. I know we got to go. It's family night.
Now you good? My funny story, Laguna. When I was there, they had this. It said corkscrew view sign. They had them screwed on the trees, so I pulled one off the tree and brought it back. It's actually hung up in my garage. I had to, man. It was my way. Yeah, I went there in 2005. I had to do it.
I hope nobody's listening from the track.
It was funny because it was so windy. So we're at the corkscrew, right? And you think it's a corkscrew, listen, it's not sunny racing. You got two corner marshal. This is
I know.
fog coming in. You can barely see down the bottom of the corkscrew. It's cold. It's windy. It's just like, and we're all like this, trying to like, we all got our hoodies over here, and Matt's like, it's me, Johnny, and Matt. They want a part of it. He's like, well, I can see it now. Three idiots blow their faces off, you know. Like,
I know, Chris. One time I was I came back. I came back from Rolling Road.
how do I get in here? I messed up.
You turned your camera off, I think.
No, I didn't mean to. Hold on a second here. Hold on a second. What's going on here? Did I mess up? How did I mess this up? I got it. Is that you
There you
guys?
go.
Okay.
Yep.
One time I came back from Rolling Road and I was emptying the trailer. I go, this extinguisher doesn't belong to me. Did somebody put the extinguisher from the garage from Rolling Road into my trailer? And it's there in the garage still. So, you know, I'm embarrassed to take it back.
Right? You're like,
It's been there since 2012.
yeah, I
live in the country now. This is not South Peach, but yeah. This is my little property. This is my grandpa. This is a vine my grandpa made. God, how long ago? Oh man, the
Harold said,
hate me. The neighbors
Harold, they won't hate you. They'll love you. Harold said this could be a good time to exercise our Fifth Amendment rights.
Oh yeah, we can fight. Go for it. He's here. Fire it off. You guys ready?
Yep, fire in the hole. It's Dustin's birthday. Here we go.
Your grandma is not nearby.
Right. Oh, love it.
Now I can see the sirens coming around the corner.
His neighborhood's dogs.
I hear 'em. Police are gonna roll up. Somebody out here shooting shotguns and blowing up shit.
No, it's crazy, man. On the weekends, it's like, who can fire off the most ammunition? It's illegal here. I live in the country, so every it's my little man cave in the carport. But yeah, It's like pow pow. Next guy pow 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 pow. Next guy brings out a machine gun. It's like it's crazy here. You don't like. I'm the firework guy, and these guys got like it's whatever.
I love it. Harold said, Granny said you're in deep shit now, Dustin.
I know. I always am.
Right? I was born in it. I thrive in it. That's awesome.
This is basically scary. It's okay. It's just fireworks.
Yeah.
Hey guys, it's been an absolute pleasure, man. Much love. Oh, wait a minute. We gotta wait till 111.
111.
58 seconds away.
Yep. No. Listen, it's been an absolute honor. Again, Dustin, to have you back on. I'll definitely get you back on. We'll schedule. I need you two to stay on with me just for a minute.
Yep.
When I end the podcast, I just want to say thanks to everybody that watches them live, goes back and rewatches them, or listen to them on Spotify, iHeart, wherever you guys listen to them at. If you guys have not had a chance, please go to my YouTube and Spotify and hit that like and subscribe button for me. It helps me out a lot. I love every single one of you guys and girls. It's always an absolute honor to sit down and do this. I will be at New Jersey for the last round of Moto America, so I'm super excited to see all my friends, and hopefully I'll see some of you guys there too as well. Trust me, you won't miss me walking through the paddock. Just bright pink shirt, and yeah, you'll see me. But it's an absolute honor again to have the birthday boy and the legend himself, Dustin.
That's right.
Back on the podcast. And a real surprise and an honor to have Frank De La Renta. I hope I said that right.
That's right.
Yes, on the podcast. And yeah, you guys stay tuned because I'm gonna have him back. I'll have him on for his first time. And I can't even talk right now. Before we get off here, I got to give a couple shout outs to my sponsors. Bison, Chef Eats. Everybody loves Chef Eats. And if you guys haven't got any Chef Eat meals, go to chefeats.com and order them. They're the most amazing meals you can get. Flying Eyes Optics, RD Racing, my buddy Jake Marsh out there in BSB, Vet2 Track, and the whole SFL Mini, Michael Carrera and Jillian. They're absolutely proper mega. If anybody's in Florida or down south, please look up SFL Mini GP. Get in. You don't need shit. You just show up and register. They provide everything: the bikes, the gears, the gloves, the boots, the whole nine. And again, don't buy an off-the-rack suit. Go to bison.com and get yours started. Dustin, what would you like to say before we end the podcast?
It's been fun, guys. This has been fun. Just like I'm chill. I guess getting old, I calm down.
You ain't calm down. That's some bullshit. That's straight bullshit, Dustin.
I don't know, man. It's been fun, man. I appreciate all of you guys. I really do. And whoever took the time out of their day to come and join us for this little bit, man, thank you guys. And Frank, much love. I'll be over there. I'll call you after this, and we'll kind of come up with a game plan as far as getting that water pump in for you guys. Go kick some ass.
No, I got it. I took it off. I can put it back in.
True, but I mean, I'll call you. But anyways, just thank you all so much.
Absolutely, nothing but love. And Frank, is there anything you'd like to say before I end this?
Well, I logged in because of to wish Dustin happy birthday, and yes, he has grown a little bit. That's why he's racing the sidecar now, not on the passenger side.
Right.
It's been a great experience. This is actually my first podcast. I've never been on a podcast.
Cool.
I'm not. I don't, go around and I'm very humble all the time. I'm not loud. I've been around for 20 years, but on the race, environment, I started with Herman Baca back in 2005. So
Bike path.
yeah. So I'm very quiet. I just sponsor and help people out as much as I can. You just pass your knowledge to the new generation. That's it. That's my thing.
That's right. I love it, dude. And Frank, I'll have you back on. We'll get a chance to tell your whole story and get it out there. We'll have a really good time like I tell everybody, right? So listen, guys and girls, thank you guys so much for joining another Live Pin to Gas podcast. This episode will be out on Spotify, iHeartRadio, and all that good stuff tomorrow. And yeah, you guys stay tuned, and we will see you later. All right, guys, hang on one second.